What is up, junkies? Welcome back to another Movie Monday with video. It's me, Austin, and I'm joined with Braxton.
Poppy Yang
Two
Yow.
poppies.
What's up, movie goers, movie watchers,
Movie.
spook goblin nutsacks?
Sadly, Brandon is not here for his very first ever absence from the pod. The guy's been grinding away with this pod, and today he's not here because he's working two double back to back 16-hour shifts this week.
Can I just say fuck that royally? That sounds like
Back to
ass.
back, dude. Back to back 16. I don't know if I could ever do. I mean, I do 12 hours, but 16. Oof.
I've worked a 16 and I wanted to fucking put a gun in my mouth after I was done.
It's just done. I mean, I work 4 12s, but I mean,
I
I
had to I
can.
had to work I had to work a 16 and I had to work a 12 the next day.
Yeah,
I was like,
it's
no one talk to me. No
no
one talk
one.
to me.
So sadly, he's not here. His spirit's here. Movie fucks, all that. All that
Yeah.
shit.
Movie fucks.
Uh, we have no news today. Besides one, which Braxton will bring us in with. And then, but before we get into any of that, Braxton, what have you been watching?
Watch some She-Hulk, watch the season finale. And you know what?
Hmm.
I've said it time and time again, and I will keep saying it since I'm so passionate about comics. People were very underwhelmed with the season finale of She-Hulk. And have you watched it yet?
So I've only watched the first episode. But
Okay, no, you're good.
but you know
You're
how
good.
social media is. So I've already seen everything with the finale.
Well, shit, fucking Black Adam pretty much got spoiled for me, and the movie's not even fucking out yet.
I saw a clip for that too, and
I have to hurry. I know what's gonna happen, but I didn't watch it. I was like, nope.
it's The Rock's fault. He
Honestly,
decided to premiere it to some fans in New York, and then
are
that's why it got leaked. For one,
are we gonna have to start doing what comedians do for premieres now?
what's that?
Putting the phones in the bags
They
so you
should.
can't. They should.
But Rock has also been teasing so much shit from it
Oh
too.
my god, the only thing we're not even gonna talk about that until the movie actually comes out because we have. I can't even put words to it. We're not fuckers. Okay, we let people enjoy that moment.
Yeah.
And I agree. The Rock has the basically the only way he hasn't spoiled it is he hasn't fully came out and was just like, "Hey, this character that you all love is in the movie,
I, my
played by a certain actor."
my favorite thing from what I've seen is Black Adam is the strongest superhero on this planet.
Yeah, exactly. I was just like,
He says it like 3 times, and then he's also like, "Let's just say there's a third act in the film, a third act in the film, and you will not be like disappointed by."
and I'm like, Rock, I got nothing but love for you, dude. I've looked up to you since I was a kid. I've watched you wrestle my entire life. I've seen damn near every one of your movies. But bro,
Get it together.
why are you tickling our nuts like that and basically telling us that this certain individual that we've been missing for such a long time is in the fucking movie?
Dude, I don't know what's up with that
Drives
guy.
me, dude. Social media's, dude. We got to stop it. We have to start putting phones in fucking bags for premieres, just like the comedians do.
Yep. Dude,
Fucking dude. TikTok's the worst. Mostly everything is good, but TikTok's the worst. I was just like, oh shit, go away. Had to hurry and swipe,
I'm
but
trying to think what was. recently spoiled for me from TikTok. I think it was It was Doctor Strange. That's what it was. Or not? Yeah.
Ass bullshit. People can't just wait. It's like, do you have like a week time period before I start sharing shit? But
That's
after
good.
that time period, I'm like, fuck it. Like, I'm sorry. Like,
You know, actually, a lot of these movies I've seen, like, so, like, for instance, like, No Way Home.
yeah.
Uh, so I saw the two leaked images from that.
Hmm.
First one with Daredevil, and the second one was with them all with Toby and Andrew.
So
And
wait a minute. Daredevil was supposed to be in No Way Home.
yeah, Daredevil is in No Way Home. Well, not no. Charlie Cox is Matt
Oh,
Murdock is
uh,
yeah.
okay. Sorry.
So
I was like, I was like,
this
wait, where was I? I didn't see him suit up.
yeah, not
Yeah,
suit
he's
up,
a good lawyer. Hey, yeah, he's a good lawyer, but I didn't see him suit up.
but so like he was in it. Like I remember the first image is of them all around the table, right?
Yeah.
And I remember in the theater, and I was like, that part came up, and I was like, well, fuck. Now I know the other two are in it because that just confirmed that those leaks were true.
But at the same time, you're still
I
excited.
was
Don't
still
lie.
excited, and
Oh, I
then
lost my ever living shit when I saw the cane. I was like, oh, oh my god.
and then Venom 2, I already knew. I had a feeling because I was talking to one of my coworkers, and they told me that he told me that there was something on TV that happened, right?
Yeah.
And me being bigger brain, I put it all together, and I was like, "Okay, what's happening at Venom 2 is he's gonna get somehow transported on the TV."
Big brain.
I
Big
straight up
brain.
said, "I didn't like find my sources, man. Talk to my brother. My brother was with me, and I told him, watch what's gonna happen. Venom's gonna get transported through the multiverse, and on the news is gonna be Tom Holland's Spider Man, as because he just got unmasked."
Hey, that was one of the biggest fucking letdowns ever. We get to the end of the movie and like Tom Hardy's still just drunk as shit. So you're telling me that this guy, I'm like, where were you in this fight?
You didn't
I
know.
wouldn't even care what side you fucking picked, but you're just sitting here in Mexico slamming margaritas, you fuck. But then you see a little bit of fucking symbiote run. I was like, okay, all right,
Okay,
all
okay, we'll forgive.
right, all right. Okay,
But
okay. But still, what the fuck?
anyways, She-Hulk. Overall
Sorry,
thoughts?
dude. Honestly, they took it was again like people need to stop hating this movie because or the show. They did some shit that we um they're staying pretty true to the comic, which she like what she did in the finale is some shit that she would do in the comic.
Yeah.
Like she knows she's in a show. In the book, she knows it's like Deadpool, but she did it first before
Mm-hmm.
Deadpool. Like there's in the book, she literally takes the whole page and goes, "Nope," and she crumples it up and she throws the page. So it's just like a blank page with her in it. After she crumples it, she goes, "Not in my book," and she like throws it. Which she that's what she kind of did in the finale, which
Mm-hmm.
I found it very funny. But a lot of people didn't like that, and it's like, and this is what I said earlier: is like I will say this forever as long as I'm part of this podcast. Read the source material so you understand where they're coming from, what they're taking from it.
Mm-hmm.
But I enjoyed it. I thought it was great. Um, she did say a couple funny things towards the end there. She gave a little wink at the camera.
I saw
For the people who's watched that and knows what she said, I was like, let's fucking go. So these certain okay, I'm pulling the rock right now. A certain individual group she knows about.
She brought him up.
and brought him up and said, "When are we getting them?" Na, 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 na.
And of course,
Na, 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 na.
well,
So
Kevin Bott
yeah,
said can't tell you that, so that was nice.
honestly, that was funny. I thought that was great. The whole how Kevin, everyone was expecting Kevin Feige,
Mm.
but it was just like just fucking robot. I thought it was
I
funny.
think they did that because they know that Kevin Feige just cannot act. And he can't even play himself, so it'll just be more awkward than it would have been.
I don't. Yeah, as much as I love Kevin Feige, I don't know. Like,
Just a
are we
thought.
are we gonna start? Are we start? Blah, 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 I can't talk. Fuck. Are we gonna start getting Kevin Feige cameos instead of Stan Lee now? Since Kevin Feige is literally Marvel Studios,
I don't know.
I would like to just sit down with him and go, "Hey, bro, like, no disrespect, you made my childhood, and you continue on making great stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Have you ever actually picked up a fucking Marvel comic and read that bitch front to back, or are you
No, he just has writers. He has people who
just
do it
fucking
for
winging
him.
it?"
He has people doing it for him.
I don't know, man. I just would like to know if the writers, Kevin, like all the big, because you see the actors actually like read the comics, which respect to that. But like, do the people actually writing the shit down actually read the comic books? Do
I
they
think
do they actually read the source material?
I think
That's
they
what I want to know.
do, but not. I feel like they skim through it, see something I like, and then they try to use that and then interpret in their own type of way.
Well, exactly, and that's what I like about the MCU. It's not a direct adaptation of the comics, and people are always like, "They got that wrong. That's not in the comics." I'm like, "Bro, they're not trying to do a straight adaptation of the comic. They're trying to make it its own thing, but they're still trying to pay respect to it.
Yeah,
So,
it has to be different.
chill the fuck out."
That has to be some. It has to be different.
Yeah.
You know, because if you're just gonna, I mean, yeah, it's cool to probably see. I do think Marvel's pretty good when it comes to fan servicing.
Hmm.
So
Oh,
like,
well, these past couple films, they've definitely been fan service.
yeah. So I mean, like, if they take something very big in like a comic book event and
Hmm.
they do something like they really like, so like, think of a fight scene between two of your favorites, from a comic, and they're gonna put that in the movie the exact same way. They'll do something like that, but story wise, they're gonna have to change some characters to fit in with what the MCU story has started. It's
Yes.
just how you gotta keep.
Well, well, it was just like with Captain America and Iron Man, the famous where Cap's putting the shield up
Mm-hmm.
and Tony's using the repulse. That is straight from the comic, and that's one of my favorite panels. Like, it's just a beautifully drawn piece of it. I'm sorry to break everyone's hearts. Comic books are art.
Oh yeah,
Okay.
I'm.
Period.
I don't know. Okay, if there's people saying out there comic books aren't art, then
You're dumb.
it's.
Oh, there's a guy saying that Marvel isn't cinema. Oh, Scorsese, motherfucker! You think I forgot, bro? Oh, I'll hunt
You
your
know,
ass
there is
down.
something that I do agree with Scorsese though. I saw an article today. I do like Scorsese though. He's a good director. But I will
Yes, I
say,
like. No, I know. That's not me. Like, I don't hate Scorsese, but like what he said was just like
I do think
bull, bullshit.
I do think people need to stop putting Marvel, like, I guess, as superhero movies as not movies. I mean, if anything, everything's a movie. We'll say it
Hmm.
that way. All right. So MCU is cinema. Marvel movies are cinema. They're movies. They're there to entertain you. Okay. But Scorsese did come out today or sometime, and he said that how Hollywood only cares about box office numbers is very repulsive. And I think about that, it's just like that's how we determine if a movie is good or not sometimes.
I can get behind that. I agree.
Like, if a movie's really good and it's super good, but somehow it doesn't perform at the box office, we talk more about the numbers because I guess that's how the world is numbers. It just sucks because if the movie's really good but performs well at the box office, everyone just kind of looks at those numbers and call that movie a flop. And it's just like, come on,
That's why the junkies go and see it. So you listen to us and then you go see it.
bro.
But no, I can agree with that. Like I don't think numbers need to play such a big part in. I mean, yes, of course, they need to make their money back for however many millions of dollars they put into
Mm-hmm.
this movie, but we don't need to see that as okay. This movie did dog shit in the theaters, but well, it's just like Real Steel when it came on Netflix a year ago. People were demanding a sequel.
I,
Like it got a second win, it got a second life, just because people and that's why I love Netflix so much because they'll take a chance and they'll
mm,
bring the movie on, and people will watch it and be like, "Oh wow, this was actually really good. I don't know why this flopped." Oh, I'll tell you why it flopped. Because you didn't go fucking see it in theaters, you lazy fuck.
dude, sometimes I wonder because you like think of like Evil Dead 2 and Army of Darkness, right? The ones we did
Hmm.
last week.
Yeah.
At the time those movies came out, they didn't do so well, right?
Yeah.
And now you fast forward time, they become cult classics. So
Exactly.
I'm excited to see what movies I've seen during this time, and when I get older, to see what one becomes a cult classic. That's gonna be fun for
You,
me. I
you
think,
know,
you know.
yes, I agree. Sorry. I feel like we just get so off topic when they
Yeah.
ask what Braxton's been watching. I watched She-Hulk. Oh, I watched something else. I can't fucking remember. It's pro watch. It'll be just like the other week where I'm like in the middle of the pod, like, oh, I watched that.
Did you watch? Even though we talked about it last week, did you rewatch Army of Darkness?
Yes, I did.
Okay. we got some guests on our
We have
video
some
today.
guests on the pod, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, I do it out of my. I drive to my parents' house to do it because I'm a broke ass and I don't have a computer at my house.
All right. So once you start thinking about what else you've maybe have watched, I actually
But
did watch. Oh, you got it.
rewatch. Like I said, I rewatched Army of Darkness
Mm-hmm.
and the movies. I wouldn't say it's flawless, but it's still one of my favorites. It's still my favorite out of those. It's just funny.
So your ranking still stands at Army of Darkness number one.
Army of Darkness series, Evil Dead 2, Evil Dead.
When was the last time you watched Evil Dead 2?
Been a minute.
Rewatch it and then think of the ranking. I think
Nope.
I think you would
I
still
already
like
know.
it.
I already know.
Oh
It's
man.
just because. Okay, here's the thing. People always say, "Oh, since they're so bottom on the list, you don't like them." I love the first two Evil Deads. I
Mm-hmm.
love them. I just like Army of Darkness and the series better because we all know this. I like action. I like comedy,
Mm-hmm.
and those two really rely on those two things.
Which is understandable.
Yeah.
I just wanted to try, you know.
You silly goose.
uh,
Oh,
he's got it.
watch Point Break. Point Break.
Third.
Keanu Reeves, young
Okay.
Keanu Reeves.
Never seen it.
Patrick Swayze. You kidding me?
Yeah. Nope. Never.
Have you never seen it?
Nope.
I want to do a review on that.
Okay.
It's on Netflix. So good. Came out in the 90s. Oh,
90s
shit.
action.
young Keanu Reeves, 90s action. Keanu Reeves plays an FBI agent. They're in bank robbery.
Alright, I'll give it a watch.
Shit.
I'll put that on my watch list.
Well, they did a remake,
I don't
and I didn't watch it, but it looked like ass. And I don't know. If it comes on Netflix, I'll watch it, but I'm not gonna go buy it. I think they need to do a sequel with Keanu now to Point Break.
I wouldn't be surprised if they do it.
Wouldn't be mad one bit.
So, I've actually gotten to watch a couple of things. Oh,
We're
he's on vid.
he doesn't know we're videoing. This is Cruise, everyone. This is the one I always hype up. Look at that
true.
Shrek shirt, dog.
Oh yeah, I love that shirt.
You guys are doing that now.
Yeah, we're doing it now. We're recording. Go. Have fun at the game. I love you. Bye. This is a very family-oriented. Hey, family.
So,
Family. Sorry, continue. Sorry for that interruption, everyone. My family just decided to come and say hi.
It's been nothing but spooky movies for me this past week.
I feel that. I feel that hard.
So I did actually start watching Ash versus Evil Dead. Braxton, I remember you telling me if I want gore, watch the series. And, yep, lots of gore.
Oh, yeah.
Ash is always Bruce Campbell. Oh, it's so fun to watch.
I love how we got the continuation, excuse me, of him from Army of Darkness, Ash.
Yeah.
Because even in Evil Dead 2, he still wasn't his full,
Yeah, it takes time for me. I think that's why it takes me a little bit of time to get used to. Okay.
Yeah.
Because you get this Ash, and then you go into Army of Darkness, and you're like, well, where did this Ash come from? You know what I mean? But now I'm starting to get, But the series is good. I haven't gotten that far into it, but I am enjoying it. It's funny. I like the introduction of two characters. I think it's the first episode where
Pablo,
his manager's like, "Hey, don't break those light bulbs," and he just lifts them up over his back and just all fall
and
out.
all of them fly out.
It's pretty good. But yeah, I didn't realize how, and I didn't know. I thought Ash versus the Evil Dead was like not a separate thing, but I didn't know that Sam Raimi was involved with it. He created the show, so that's cool that they got them working together again. Overall, pretty good. I can't wait to watch more.
Excuse me. No, you'll like that. Oh, holy shit! I gotta switch brands. Just kidding. I don't smoke. But yeah, no, I truly enjoy it. Like, I want to start rewatching it again. But that's
spooky season.
It's spooky season. Fuck it.
Hey, man, you said the exact thing I said.
We're connected. Hey, Carhartt's. Carhartt's on.
Not sponsored. This episode is not sponsored by Carhartt or Dust Bros. But listen, if you want to, we'll take it. We'll take it.
Also, if Zen wants to sponsor me, sponsor the podcast too, that'd be great.
Do it now.
So if anyone knows anyone higher up for those companies, let us know so we can go to premieres and shit.
And then I watched Fright Night 2011, so the remake.
See, I have your Hulu, and I was this close to watching that after.
Watch it, man. It's
Oh no, I want to watch it, but I want to play games.
See, that's my problem right now. I've been wanting to watch Evil Dead, the remake.
Mm-hmm.
But I've just been playing Valorant, and watching all these other things. I just don't have the time for it.
Dude, I got bit by the fucking zombie bug, dude.
It
By the
sounds like it.
Call of Duty zombie bug, bro. It's just pulled me back in.
So I gotta pull up my review for Fright Night because I wrote something kind of pretty funny to it, but also don't know how to pronounce this actor's name. It's like Anton. I don't know his last name though.
Are we talking about the guy who's in Star Trek who passed?
Yeah, dude.
Dude, he's a
Yelchin. His last name's Yelchin.
Yelchin.
So
Fucking love that dude.
I watched Fright Night. I seen it before, like forever ago, and like, you know, I forgot how absolutely stacked the cast is.
Yeah.
So I knew Anton was in it, and I knew Colin Farrell was in it, but I didn't know fucking Dave Franco was in it.
Oh, Dave Franco's in that bitch?
Yeah. So, this movie's just a fun vampire movie, dude.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I put in my review Colin Farrell as Daddy Vampire because he is
Facts.
fucking daddy in this movie.
Facts.
He was always. It's a great casting choice, and obviously you could tell he was having fun with the role. Surprisingly, a little bit bloodier than I thought. It's not like super gory, but God, it's so the acting's great, the action's great. Comedy surprisingly very funny.
Hell yes.
Very funny. And then you got Anton Yelchin, man. For those who don't
R.I.P.
know,
dog.
he passed in 2016 by a freak accident. He was checking his mail, and his car started to roll back and pinned him between the cement wall and his car. And they didn't. I don't know what time it happened, but I found out they didn't find him until close to midnight. Fuck, man. The guy's
Some.
I've seen him in other like horror movies as well, and he was like, I don't know. I know there's like Scream. I guess he was like a Scream king in a way, because you know you hear about Scream queens.
Yeah.
But like, fuck, man, gone too soon.
That's just like one of those. That's just like one of those instances that's just that's just bullshit.
Yeah.
Like fuck that.
But no, you should really. I want to watch the original Fright Night, but
Mhm.
this one It's the only one I've seen of Fright Night, and so it kind of holds like a spot. It's just a fun vampire movie, and I liked it when I was, a teenager, and I like it now as an adult. So I recommend watching Fright Night, especially during spooky season.
I saw this meme. It was of the original Fright Night
Mm-hmm.
of the original guy who plays the vampire, and it was like, why are all vampires like filthy ass rich daddies? Blah blah blah. And someone put underneath, it's like, bro, if you ain't stacking cash and you're like 1,000,000 years old, like just step out in the sunlight, bro.
It's funny because I've seen like other reviews from like some of my friends, and they put like, because vampires, they can't get into your house without an invitation.
Yeah.
So like with Colin Farrell, everyone's like, yeah, I'll just invite him in. Fuck it.
Oh yeah.
He won't even need an invitation to get in my house. And then last night I watched Halloween Ends.
Oh.
Braxton, are you gonna care to watch this, or can I give a little spoiler thing?
Yes, I will.
All right, so I won't spoil it.
Ever since I watched the first Halloween, I'm fucking hooked.
Okay. I will say this is bad.
Oh, no.
I actually took number 2 spot of worst movie of the year. Yeah, it was Morbius and then Jurassic World, but now Jurassic World takes third. It's a massive letdown.
Damn it.
There's some cool kills in there. Okay. It's I look, man. It's a story. It's a story for me because it makes absolutely no fucking sense, and they I don't know why certain movies do this when it comes down to the last movie of a franchise. You know what I mean? Or the
Yeah.
last of this trilogy, sequel trilogy, whatever. They always add in a new character that you have no idea. Like it's a new main character, and I shit you not. I don't want to. I don't know if it's a spoiler, but Mike Myers is only in this movie for about 20 to 30 minutes, and the movie's like an hour and 40 minutes.
Oh.
And the advertisement for this movie was just like a final showdown between him and Laurie. And so did the last like 30 minutes of the movie. Dude, it's just a massive letdown, and the new character they brought in. The only thing that was enjoyable about this movie was watching it with a couple of my friends and my wife, and we were just making fun and cracking jokes during it.
Damn it. So they basically pulled an Halloween 3 on us.
They,
Where
I don't know
where it
if
didn't
you
even
know.
have Michael Myers in it.
Yeah, I don't know about you, and I don't know if what you thought about Star Wars, Rise of Skywalker,
Better tread lightly, bitch.
but it was kind of like that.
Okay, I can kind of feel it.
You know
I
what I
can
mean?
kind of feel it, but it. See those. Okay, move on because I'll
Yeah,
sit here all day and
we don't need to
talk
talk about. I'm just
about.
saying.
We'll talk about the sequel trilogy some other time.
Yeah,
That's gonna be like a 4 hour pod and like explaining everything.
yeah, man. I don't know. I was just the kill. I will get. Like, it has some pretty cool kills in it, but if I had, I don't know. I do think the 2018 Halloween movie was the first of this sequel trilogy. Is
Hmm.
good. Then you get to like Halloween Kills and then Halloween Ends. It just didn't really feel like a satisfying end to this 40 plus years of, you know what I mean, of Halloween.
Yeah.
Like, so there's just a big letdown. And
Well,
this it's like the story and the writing sucks so bad.
here's the problem. Here's the problem when and this mostly takes place with horror films because they're an easy buck to be made,
Yeah.
right? You have all these other movies that took place like in the 80s, in the 90s, late 2000s where like horror movies had like rappers and shit in them and they were just ass. Like Halloween H2O, dog shit. I think it had Busta Rhymes in it or some shit. Like they just brought in rappers just excuse me, like just like to sell shit, just to get clout around the fucking movie.
I swear.
And then you try to like actually continue the story and I feel like those movies that they did like after Halloween 2, I feel like it just like killed all momentum for Halloween, honestly. And that's what the problem is. It's like, okay, well, we actually want to tell the end of this story. And it's like, first of all, dude, you made like 13 other bullshit, gross, fucking disgusting, unworthy sequels.
Mm-hmm.
So everyone's going to be fucking confused. And now you want to come in and do just call the first one Halloween? Like
It's
it
like it
doesn't
feels.
make it's just confusing.
Yeah. I don't know, man. It's just.
That's shitty.
I don't
I'm
know.
really upset now.
I just think it's a lot of people. Like some people, like, well, what do you expect? It's a Halloween movie. You're just supposed to watch it for the kills, right? Yes, but if you're gonna advertise the movie as um,
The final
the final
showdown.
showdown,
Yeah.
and then you have a certain expectation of what you're gonna see,
Oh, I agree.
because I'll tell you right now, all the trailers they came out with did not show any of the plot of what this movie is. And when you watch the movie and you get introduced to a new main character, and some shit happens, and then Michael Myers is not in it that much, you're just kind of like, where's this epic showdown?
Well, here's the thing. Why are we introducing a new main character to the ending of this story? Why?
I don't know, man.
Why would you do that? That's just a waste. That is taking away. This is Michael Myers and Laurie's movie. Honestly, I would be okay with those two just going at it for an hour and a half.
It's what I think everyone thought was what we were gonna get. But also, like, okay, you gotta watch these ones, Braxton, because you'll understand the feelings towards this. Because it's like, Laurie's a certain way in Halloween 2018, right?
Yeah.
And then come Halloween Kills, she's not. In Halloween Kills, Laurie and Michael Myers do not share the screen together at all. Right? Halloween Kills is mostly just Michael Myers going on a rampage with some little story elements in there, right?
Yeah.
So between and then Halloween Ends, they do this whole different character change to Laurie. She's like completely different from what you saw in 2018 Halloween, and it makes no sense.
So what I get from Laurie with 2018 Halloween is she's like, I've been wanting to kill this fucker for a long time.
Yes, she's in a house, right? Barricaded, booby trapped everywhere, fence, gated. She has tons of guns, right?
Yeah.
And then Halloween Kills happens. You know, I don't want to spoil anything for you because I haven't seen them, but some stuff happens in Halloween Kills, but they don't share the screen at all. Come Halloween Ends, like I'm gonna say, like Michael's been gone for 4 years. That's all you need to know, right? Unheard of. Don't know where he's at. She gets rid of all her guns. She buys a house in an open area. It's not barricaded anymore, and it's just this. Forget, like that's what I mean. The character change doesn't make any sense.
Next topic. We'll come back to this when I fucking watch all of them, so I can just do this. Take a shit because I like Laurie. I haven't seen Halloween 2018, but I like that. It's like, come on, motherfucker! Like I'm gonna kill you now. You've haunted my dreams for this long. Like,
I mean, that Laurie does come back towards the end of Halloween Ends, but it's just like, and the crazy thing is, we'll go on next, but I'll tell you right now, something happens in Halloween Kills that you would feel like Laurie would not just buy a house in an open area. So and there's like 5 writers on this movie. 5 credited writers. So, you know, I saw a review from one of my friends, Isaac, and he said that it sure to fuck feels like it when there's 5 writers for a movie.
yeah, no shit.
But moving on, Halloween's Ends. That's all I've watched this week. And I'm planning on watching Evil Dead 2013 remake. I think it was 2013. I can't remember. Spooky season. I'm watching all these Halloween movies.
Spooky season. I need to watch Ghostbusters.
Yes, we also need to watch The Thing.
Ugh, please.
Do you have Peacock?
I have I have both I have the excuse me, oh my god. I have the original and I have the prequel that they made on Blu-ray. So
okay, because I found out The Thing is on Peacock, and
such a good movie.
That's John Carpenter's film too, right?
Mm-hmm.
Which
I don't know if he did the prequel.
The prequel.
Did you see the prequel?
No, I've never seen The Thing.
Oh, you've never seen it.
And I think we're supposed to talk about that next week, which I'm actually
yes.
Real quick though, it's crazy to me because John Carpenter is the producer for Halloween Ends, and he's also him and his son did the music for Halloween Ends. And
so you're telling me the guy who literally created Michael Myers literally did the first I think he did. He did two, right?
I don't
Or
think.
did he just do one?
I'll find out. But
You're telling me this guy just let this shit slide?
yes.
Come on, John. You're better than this.
I think he produced all of them, actually. I don't know if he produced, but he did the music for all of them.
Did you hear that he wants to make a Dead Space movie?
Yes, and I'm down for it. Fuck it.
Oh, I'm so down. Especially after you see the thing, you'll be like, okay, yeah, I'm down.
The oh, you know what's during Halloween Ends? I think they were actually watching the thing, so it's like the thing is um canon in Halloween.
Oh hell yeah.
So that's pretty cool. Anyways, that's all I've watched this week, though. Hopefully more next week. I'm hoping to actually have a lot more next week too. That'll be cool.
Mm-hmm. Me as well.
But I'm trying to find out this. We can go into news now, my friend. The one piece of
Okay.
news we have.
Actually, I got those things.
We got those things, huh?
It'll be quick. One, sad news. Robert Coltrane. There we go. Jesus,
Coltrane.
I forgot his last name. Also better known as Hagrid,
Mm-hmm.
has passed at 72 years old.
Sad man.
So raise your wands, do what you need to do. Very hard for me. I love Hagrid. Hagrid's my favorite. And fun fact for you, me and the character Hagrid share the same birthday,
Really?
December 6th. Coincidence? I think not. But yeah, so
Dude, I
he
wanna rewatch
he
Harry
was my
Potter.
favorite.
Who's your favorite?
He was my favorite.
I want to rewatch Harry Potter. All
I do too.
7 or 8 of those movies are great.
Hey, shouldn't have said that. Should have said that.
Yeah,
It's pretty good, huh?
that's pretty good. Pretty good. But yeah, man. Rest in peace, man. Rest in peace.
And then for our second piece of news, Marvel Studios rumored to have Harrison Ford be the new
Saw this.
General Thunderbolt Ross after the passing of, oh my goodness, I can't remember his name. The guy who played General Ross in the Incredible Hulk movie, Infinity War, and Civil War, and he was also in Black Widow. But Harrison Ford as General Ross, Harrison Ford turning into the Red Hulk, I'm fucking in.
Can you imagine? That'd be
Oh, I would lose
crazy.
my shit. Harrison Ford to me, one of my top 10 actors of all time. Period. You tell me Indiana Jones is going to be in the MCU, let's fucking go.
Let's fucking go. My headset's gonna die. Hold on. Sorry. Intermission.
Stand
Shit
by.
plugged in,
Hockey
ready to
stand by.
go.
Okay, we're ready to go.
Sorry, I was trying to find this name for you. So it is William Hurt.
William Hurt, there we go. He played General Ross in the previous Marvel movies, but he sadly had passed. I believe it was last year. I believe he
Yes.
lost the. I believe he lost the battle of cancer.
No, it was this year, March
It was
13th.
that's damn. Honestly, March feels like last year.
It does. It really does.
I feel like the Batman came out last year. It's just, it's just like the reason why I say the Batman is because Batman came out in March. But yeah,
No.
R.I.P. R.I.P. Dude, I just, you know, speaking of Indiana Jones, one line from the Crystal Skull has really stuck with me, and that is, uh, it's when Indy is getting ready to leave because he gets fired from the university, and his friend goes, we're starting to get to that point in life where life starts taking things away instead of giving them,
Mm-hmm.
and it's like I feel like we're kind of getting. I wouldn't say personally, but in a entertainment wise, maybe. I don't know. I couldn't find a word to describe it.
Yeah.
But it's just like all of our favorite actors are getting old. Like, it's true. It's like this is the time in our lives where, you know, life's taking away the people that made our childhoods awesome, sadly, and it's shitty.
I'm trying to think of what actor will. I don't want to say. I think I'm trying to think of what actor, when they pass, is going to like affect me if they're like my favorite, or not.
Hmm.
And like all death is sad, unless you're a shitty human being type, Well, I'm not gonna get into that, but just saying like, I'm trying to think of an actor who will be like, fuck, that sucks so bad.
For me, when Jim Carrey goes, don't talk to me for like a week.
I thought about that one too.
When Jack Black goes, don't talk to me for like a month.
Who's the year? Here's the year one.
Ooh.
Ooh. By the way, John Carpenter didn't direct Halloween 2, but he wrote
That's
it.
what I thought.
So,
That's what I thought. I think when Robert Downey passes,
I think that'll be Maddie too.
that it's gonna be one of the big ones. I don't know. I'll tell you what, when Stan Lee passed, I was a fucking wreck. I think I told this story before on the pod. I woke up to a bunch of text messages from people who are like, because that's when I was working on Old Dominion. So I woke up at like 4 o'clock in the afternoon as my day off, and people were like, "Are you okay?" And then people were like, "Maybe you shouldn't go on social media." I'm like, "Did I fucking die? Like, am I a ghost right now?" Then all of a sudden I got on. It's like Marvel Legend Stan Lee has passed, and I just went to my knees. I was like, "Fuck!" Ugh.
No.
I was a fucking wreck. I was a mess.
Sad, man. Sad because you kind of just grow up watching these dudes. Not gonna lie.
Exactly, and that's why I brought that up. It's like, there we go. When Harrison Ford goes, get the fuck away from me, bro. Hey, when our boy Denzel goes, get the fuck away from me, bro. Remember the Titans on fucking repeat for a day straight.
No, that's healthy, Braxton. I don't care.
Right? I'm putting Training Day on next. Get the fuck away from me.
But
hey, let's get into this juicy freaking. Speaking of childhood, let's get into this movie.
oh yeah, we didn't even mention what we're talking about today.
And that's good because I didn't want no one to know.
Well, we were
actually no, we mentioned it last week on the pod. Fuck.
Okay, well, we were. What was the group chat? I was at work. Sorry, and we're sitting there like, God, it's Halloween. We gotta come up with a spooky movie schedule.
Oof.
We're going through.
I'm gonna be honest. I thought I was gonna hate October, but I am loving October.
Loving it? It's because you gotta pick the good movies, man.
It's true. It's right.
And plus, we did start October off. Well, you guys started off with Halloween.
It's true.
And second week was Evil Dead. So of course I feel like
Get your gallon of water in, goddammit.
Get your gallon of coffee in, goddammit. Fill that fucker up with some coffee. Now we're talking.
It's thirsty.
So as we were getting through the schedule, Braxton throws in a wild card in. Didn't even know. Forgot this movie existed. He just found Monster House.
Boom.
And I was like, oh fuck. That's a movie I haven't seen since I was a wee lad. A little wee lad.
Little wee lad.
Back in I think I saw this movie in theaters back in 2006.
I did too.
Let's just, I'm gonna have you go first with Monster House. Doesn't mean it's an eh. Don't fucking look at me like you did last week. You hear me? God damn it.
Fuck you up, dude.
Just saying.
All right.
I want to hear your thoughts.
Monster House. This came out of what? 2006?
2006.
Monster House 2006. Right off the bat, I'm gonna give this movie a double stamp.
Double stamp.
Um, it's just one of those, especially watching it now as an adult. You didn't realize when you were, well, at least me, because like I said, I didn't like horror movies about a month ago.
Yeah. Now you love
But I wouldn't say love. Okay, yeah, no, I love the classics. There we
Mhm.
go. But I didn't realize how much this movie paid tribute to like goat horror. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
classic goat horror. Like when DJ picks up the phone and you hear the breathing, I was like, oh shit, Halloween. Or when he's in his dream and you see the hand get him, Freddy Krueger.
Yeah.
Like I just didn't realize all these things that the yes, it's a kids movie, but it's still paying tribute and homage to these amazing horror classics. And I really think that's cool and how they incorporated that. And they're like, why not? It's a kids movie, but still, we can still do this.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, it's surprisingly a really good story for a kids Halloween movie. Very adult at times, which I really like.
Mm-hmm.
Had some adult humor that I didn't pick up on as a child.
I'm glad you said that. I want to touch on it real quick. It's just like it's fun to watch these movies that you watched as a kid, watching
Yes.
them now, and then you're just kind of like, oh
Ha.
fuck.
You're like, ha.
Like
Okay, fuck.
just this whole like sideball one, but think of like Cat in the Hat, right? With Mike,
Yep.
you watch that as a kid, you're like, what? No, I don't get that joke, but whatever. You watch it as an adult, and you're like, holy fuck! This is the reason why they don't want to make any more live action.
Exactly. I still want a Grinch Cat in the Hat movie with Jim Carrey and Mike Myers. That shit would be fucking great.
uh,
But again, the characters were great. I love the different style of animation. It had a I want to say almost a Pixar and stop motion kind of had a baby.
yeah, it's very gothic.
Yes, very gothic. And I like how it was done with the actual actors actually had to put on the suit and the balls all
Oh, they
over
did.
them. Yeah, it was
Oh,
all motion capture.
okay.
So I like how they filmed that. That was really neat. But you, I feel like it's been a long time. I feel like you don't fall in love with characters, obviously, unless it's Marvel or something. I'm gonna say that because I love Marvel, and
Mm-hmm.
if you don't know that already, you're a fucking idiot. Um, but like, I really fell in love with these characters even as a kid. Like I would be chowder if some shit like this popped off. I'd be like, I don't want to fucking die. Like this is, but like the cute redhead's like, fuck it, let's do it. I'm
Yeah.
I'm a man. Let's go. Like hell yeah. But it it brought back some memories of trick or treating.
Mm-hmm.
All the different costumes I had over the years. Like I remember I was Batman like 3 times in a row. I was like comic book Batman. I was Christian Bale Batman, and I think I was comic book Batman again that next year. But like it was just fun. It's a fun movie, and also okay. I want to say this real quick. They must live in a blind community because if some shit like that was popping off across the street, I would be losing my fucking mind. You ever notice that? Like, no one comes
Dude,
out and is like, what the hell's going on
I
here? It's a
swear.
house. That house is alive. What the hell? And all of a sudden, at the end of the movie, he has no house and no one talks about it at all. It's like, oh well, never cracker don't have a fucking house no more, and all of a sudden he's really nice and giving back all of our toys and shit. That's another thing. If some crickety old man was stealing kids' fucking toys, that's another thing. I'd be like, be kicking in fucking doors, bro.
I think the
Or
whole
or when he grabs a hold of DJ and I was walking past, I'd be like, no. And he was like dragging him back into the house. I'm like, huh, pedophile. Bummer.
dude, I think the whole neighborhood is just deaf or something.
They're deaf and blind because,
That has
like,
to be the case because it's so funny that we think about that now. As kids, you're like, "Fuck it, wow, I don't care." You know, you don't think about that, but now you think about it, you're like, "Where the fuck is all the adults? Where's all the people questioning this old ass house?"
and this old man. And also, when the house like gets the tree arms and is like walking down the street, like no one's seeing this at all, and no one's seeing all the property damage that just happened. Like, I love how at the end of the movie they're like giving out toys, and it's like, yo, that street is fucking wrecked, and we're just continuing trick or treating. Cool, fuck it. Also, we've lost two of the only two police officers in the whole town, and no one's questioning anything. All right, whatever. What the like? And of course, I know it's like it's just a movie, blah blah. But still, at the same time, you're like, oh. The scene where the little redhead girl, I forget her name, and I just watched it yesterday. But like when she's going to Nevercracker's house and like can she not see like the signs being sucked into the grass?
No, they don't see any of it.
And it's like how do you not
She
see
just
like
thought the soil was bad, so things were just sinking. She just, oh, it's fine, I guess.
fuck, I guess. And like when the sidewalk shoots up and it's like and like the house is like teeter tottering her onto the with this wagon and no one hears the concrete slam back down and like the babysitter is like, hey DJ, and as she's shutting the door she doesn't hear thud 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 boom.
I don't know, man.
But
It's fun.
but uh, hey, Chowder was right though, it is a girl house. Best line in the entire fucking movie.
It's a uvula. Oh.
One of the best. No. Okay, there's two great lines from. Well, Chowder is just, in my opinion, he's my favorite character. He's the best part of the entire movie.
Yeah.
He's the fat best friend that's comic relief. Hashtag at me. It's when we finally get introduced to Chowder, and he gets his new basketball, and he's like, 3 seconds on the clock, and he's all bouncing it. I'm playing basketball.
Braxton. I was watching that scene. I was like, yeah, that's me when I play basketball or any
Oh,
sports.
for sure. It's just like, then he looks over at DJ. Time for an in-your-face disgrace. And it comes back and hits him. My nose is in my brain. My nose is in my brain. And then DJ, oh my God, what? You're a dork. That movie just reminds me of being a kid and hanging out with your friends in the neighborhood. Like, it just brings back so many good memories.
Chowder.
And the other best line from Chowder
Yeah.
is when he hangs up the phone with his dad.
That's so funny.
And he's like, well, Dad, why don't you eat my butt? Or he says something like that. And he's like, hey, DJ, got any beer?
Yeah, he just
Starts
turns
hey, DJ, got any beer? I'm like, what? Did they just have a cam in my house and said, base this character off of this kid right here? Because I would do some goofy, funny shit like that.
I also love
Hey, DJ, got any beer?
I also love the line where he's like, they're like, we gotta stop this. It's Halloween. Their kids are gonna go trick or treating, get eaten. And Chowder's like, what kind of idiot's gonna go up to this old house? And then the door opens, his ball's there.
Yep.
Like, hey, my ball! And starts going towards the door. so good. So
We're
fucking
dead meat.
funny.
Dead. Yeah, it's gonna be a bloodbath.
I also thought the
Oh,
cops in it were kind of funny too.
he's crawling on the lawn.
Yeah.
Oh no! A bottle! Oh, I love it when he gets on the porch. Hey DJ, who am I? Get off my lawn! Oh, he fakes the heart attack. I was like, "You're going to hell!
Dude.
You're going to hell!" But I do the same shit. That's funny as fuck.
Speaking of DJ, right? The whole
Yes.
end scene turned into some fucking actiony, like this kid
Oh, yeah.
swinging from the crane, just dynamite in his fucking hand.
Hey, that dynamite fucking fuse had to have been that fucking long. Because I was like, she lights that fucker, and then she just like holds it,
Yep.
and she's like, "Oh, DJ," and throws it. He catches it and then throws it into the furnace. I was like, bro, that was like a 10-second fuse, bro. Like, what the fuck?
Kid's gonna be a natural at football. I'll tell you what.
What's that?
Kid's gonna be a natural at football. I'll tell you what.
I get. Oh, as a kid, you don't think about that, and then I went back and watched it. That shot in the chimney was 1 in like 1,000.
I know. So, I was gonna say it's also actually pretty surprisingly scary for a kids movie.
Right? Oh, that movie used to trip me the fuck out.
Even as an adult, like, it doesn't scare me now. But I'm like, I was watching it with my daughter. She wasn't scared at all either. But it's just like
Makes you
watching it-
uneasy.
Yeah, you're watching it and you're like, I don't know if it's the animation and then with the scare too, but you're just kind of watching. You're like, is this supposed to be PG?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Oh, one of my other favorite parts is when Chowder, dude. By the way, you didn't hear this from me, but they do leave their keys on the fucking machines at a construction site. Don't go fucking turn them on because you don't know how to run them. But I love you. I was just like, they leave the keys in here, and I love how he just fucking goes head up with the house. He's like, "Get your hands off the old man!" Ah!
I love the house design though. When it full monster form,
Oh God, it's
good.
terrifying.
it's pretty good though. The way they use some of the houses for teeth, like parts of the house for teeth, and the windows as eyes.
Yep.
Pretty good,
That
man.
yeah, no, that's all around. It was just genius design. Like like I said, I love the gothic animation. And, I love how they're like, let's put the house to sleep with cold medicine. I'm like, obviously it's a kid's thought because when I was a kid I was like, okay, that might work.
That works.
But now I watch it now and I'm like, yeah, the house is living, but it's not like, no, I don't think that's gonna affect it, big guy. Oh, by the way, did you know that the cops were played by fuck, what's his name? The black one was played by Nick Cannon. And the fat one, god damn it, what's his name?
Kevin James.
Kevin James, there we go. And that just makes it better.
They're pretty.
I love when he pulls up. All right, kids, I was wrestling with a bear claw. Blah, blah. I was eating a donut.
Yeah, they're funny. I love the arcade scene.
He's the best character in the entire fucking film. You know who that is, right?
Yeah, Bill Hader. No,
fucking. No, it's Napoleon Dynamite.
Yeah, fuck. I said not Bill Hader. It's
John. I think it's John.
Heater. That's what it
John
is.
Heater. No, I love it when he's like, and it's just like, what the fuck is he saying? He's like, what? I'm playing a video game and not even looking at it. Oh, calm down. You make me want to throw up in a piece of tinfoil and eat it.
And then he's just like runs out, comes back, eats the food
Eats
aggressively.
the chocolate bar. How he stops. And he turns around. But yeah, Monster House. I For a kids movie, for a Halloween movie, it's great. You can watch it with the family. It's got that, pays homage to the old horror classics.
Mm-hmm.
Love the animation. Love the comedy in it. All around great film. Great story. Double stamp of approval from Brax. Be careful trick or treating this year. Be careful.
Especially old wooden houses.
Get off my lawn!
Yeah, Braxton kind of just phoned in on everything I thought too. There's one scene though in the movie that really doesn't make a lot of sense to me. It's a kids movie, so I'm not gonna shit on it. It's a good movie, and I feel very nostalgic for watching it because I remember watching it as a kid, and it just brings back some of those memories. But the flashback scene, Braxton.
Yeah.
It's in the middle of the desert, right? Middle of the desert, and as they're building the house is even all the way built, and she's walking. His old man's wife is just, or girl's just standing on the stairs, like walking down the stairs in the house. No frame around the house, no nothing. But the biggest, it's just like, it's in the middle of the desert.
Mm-hmm.
Where the fuck do these kids come from?
I was thinking the same exact fucking thing.
Like we've said it several times, but as a kid you don't think of these things, but now you're as an adult, you're like, that makes no sense. They're in the middle of the desert, and these kids on their bikes just come and start throwing rocks. But it's like, where do they live? How did they get there? The desert is long as fuck too. Like, there's no end to this desert.
And the fact that the desert turns into what it turns into, what the fuck?
Yeah, it was spanned like, I don't know how many years, but it's just like, damn, this is an alive neighborhood, a live town. It takes a lot longer for that, I think.
Oh yeah, I was just like, the fuck?
But I love the monster house design. I love how it uses the trees and for its arms and teeth for wood and all that good stuff. A lot scarier than I thought. My daughter loved it. I think just that scene makes no sense to me.
Yeah, no. And again, it's one of those ones where it's like, it's a kids movie.
It's a kids movie,
I,
though.
but still, it still drives me nuts how this giant house is walking through this fucking town and like no one's seeing this.
No one's batting
No
an eye.
one's no one's look. Also, people are just like disappearing into a house that at the time people thought, oh, Nevercracker's dead. I will say this though. The most terrifying part of that entire movie is when he calls back and he can hear the phone ringing across the street.
Yeah.
That's just creepity crips.
I like that it pays homage to other horror movies.
Mm-hmm.
And I think it's just it's one of those movies you just want to put on for Halloween, kick back and just have fun with, you know what I mean? Don't take it too seriously. I mean, it's a kids movie. Kids movie that was also made for adults. And those are the good ones. If it's just a kids movie to make money, I will shit on it 100%.
Mm-hmm.
But this one, I feel like they actually well, I'm losing my voice now. I feel like they actually tried. So I give it 2 thumbs up. It's an enjoyable film with one particular scene makes no sense. Characters are fun. Chowder is also my favorite. It has some of the best lines in the movie that they're just like Braxton. They're funny, and it's like Braxton himself.
I think, yeah, I'd definitely be Chowder if this situation happened.
But yeah, I give it the good old bomb. No fucking us today, fellas.
Fuck yeah, man.
Uh, yeah. Next, yeah, I think that's all I have to say for this one. I think we're about ready to wrap her up.
In your face disgrace.
We will be back. You and Brandon should be back with Video Game Friday, right?
Yes, sorry about this week. Like we said, Brandon was, Brandon's working 216s. He's busting ass.
Mm-hmm.
They got an air show on the base in California. So it was just like, and there was no news, so there's nothing to talk about really. So we just said, let's just take this one off and hopefully you got some gaming in over the weekend. Hopefully you had a good time, with your family, this, that, and the other. But hey, we will be back Friday. I don't know what with, but you can count on me and Brandon to be back this Friday.
And then on next Monday, The Thing. Never seen before.
Ooh, do
Very
we do we
excited.
want to do we want to do just the first one or do we want to do the prequel as well?
So let's talk about the old Will Brandon. See what he wants to do too. I'm down to do
Big time.
both. I don't know how long is the prequel an actual like full length movie?
Oh yeah,
Oh shit.
it came out in like 2010 or some shit like that.
Oh, I'll look it up. I'll see.
Yeah.
But I'm very excited to do The Thing. Just like how with Evil Dead 2. Practical effects, baby. So very excited.
Bro, I can't wait to talk. It's one of my favorites.
So yeah, we'll be doing that next Monday. But if you're watching this on our YouTube channel, thank you. Leave a comment. If you're listening on Spotify for audio versions, you're going to be missing our beautiful faces, but that's okay. I hope you still enjoy what we talked about today. For me, I'm going to plug my own shit real quick.
Go for it.
I do have a Letterboxd account. I do some movies we don't talk about, but I do. If you ever want to just see what I think about a movie, I do mini reviews, sometimes full length reviews in written. But yeah, I will link my Letterboxd in the description, so if you want to follow that. But also, like, we have our own socials, so you can also hit us up on there to tell us what we can do, improve on. If you guys have any ideas for us, we'd gladly like to hear them. We like to try new things. And then, as always, we have our actual like entertainment junkies socials, and that list goes on and on and on. Facebook, Instagram. We have a TikTok. We have an email, and you know our YouTube if you're watching it right now. But I'm Austin.
I'm Braxton.
I'm Brandon, and we are
Yeah, the entertainment junkies. Brr, 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 brr. Also, the movie and video game fucks.
Live it on. Tradition lives on. But yeah, thanks for listening. I will see you next Monday.
And I will see you next Friday. Remember, don't drink and drive. Don't do drugs. Get a gallon of water in a day. And communism never works. We'll see you Friday, everyone.
Good.
Love you. Bye.